update. I've been not flying as much as I wanted to in the last couple weeks because I've been down due to component issues, and flight controller that was acting up, fixed it, and went to fly again. I replaced a motor with my spare one that I had for the Emax, but as you'll see in the video, I went through a new building that they were constructing, and I hit one of the walls in there. I made it through the first set and hit the second, so it dented it and separated the Emax, which this is something that's been happening really bad with these. The first flight that I had where I had a crash that made contact with the motor, it separated like that. Well, I will be honest, I was pinching them back together with pliers, and it does pretty well. The only thing is you have to check it, and if you fly too long, it will work its way out more like this. This one right here, I squeezed it on a little bit, but it is loose enough that I can pull the bell down, and it was starting to make contact with the wires. So, my take on this is I've had them a little bit over a month, and they separate like that. Once they do that, they will keep on doing it. As you can see on this one, I put super glue on there and squeezed it back together to try and get it a hold, and it still works apart. So what I'm doing is I'm going to take these off. I won't be doing it right now on camera, but I will be testing out another adhesive. Right now I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with that, but I pull that off. There we go. As you can see in there, it just comes apart. This is all that makes contact with the housing. So it goes on there, and then it is, I don't know if it originally had glue in it or not. I think it's just friction fit. And I mean, the bell is pretty decent, doesn't get bent or anything, and I bent one shaft on one of these, but the separation is what kills it for me. I ended up having to replace the old RCX motors that I had. The solid bell housing, they don't separate, so they're a little bit more durable, and I still have the Emaxes on the rear because guess what, they're good because they don't get hit as much. So I find that the Emax motors, the Ecos at least, are a little less durable. I had Emax 2205s on my first one, and they were terrible compared to these RCXs. These things have taken direct hits, and the only way that I broke it was hitting concrete very, very hard, and it also broke my GoPro and my flight controller at the same time. So I would say that right now the RCX motors are going to be on the front, the Eco's on the rear, and I have a new potential opportunity build. Show you a little bit of it that I have Zing motors coming for, so we'll see how that goes. I hope you enjoyed the flight. After this, that was with all Eco motors, and the rest of the flights with the Dingo for right now will be the RCX motors up front and the Ecos on the rear. Hopefully it flies well. They're both 2207 2400 kV, so we'll see how that works. And I also want to give a big thanks to everyone that watches my channel. I just passed over the 100 subscriber mark, and it feels great. I have been trying to work hard on creating good content for you. If there's anything that you want to see or request or anything like that, if you would like more build stuff, I can do a full build. I'm working on the one. So if that is something that you might want to see, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much, and happy ripping.